Good evening. I'm Sonam Kalra, and I'm a musician. I was finally able to say that only 4 years ago. Reaching this place hasn't been easy, although the seeds were sown when I was a child. It took me a while to get here. Even though I was fortunate enough to learn from Indian classical music teachers that anyone would have given their right arm for, I only took my music seriously when I think I felt I had something to say. Something that I needed to say. One of my gurus once told me, she said, to be able to sing, you have to have lived. And I think that I have lived. I have lived through the 1984 riots, being targeted only because we belong to the Sikh religion. I have lived through the fear, the hatred, the violence, the not understanding why we were made to feel different. I have lived through the tsunami that hit Sri Lanka, where my husband and I almost drowned. I have lived through quitting my job, my advertising job, to pursue my dream, music, only to lose my voice for a year. I have lived through the miracle of my father surviving an illness, where all his organs were failing and the doctors had given up. And I've lived through the hardest of them all. I've lived seeing my mother die battling cancer so bravely that it broke my heart. I've lived through my questioning God, belief, walls, religion, trying to understand how it can unite yet divide us. And finally, through all of it, through accepting, learning, understanding, I found through it faith in God, in people, in goodness, and in love. And so now I do have something to say. And that's something that I need to say. It's called the Sufi Gospel Project. The Sufi Gospel Project is an attempt to blend the many voices of faith and create one voice. It's an attempt to break down the walls that separate us. It's about questioning our differences and through them finding our similarities. But most importantly, it's about realizing that each of us has our own truth, but that each truth is just as valid. And if we would just pause and listen carefully, perhaps we would realize that we're all really saying the same thing. Even though the idea had been germinating in my head for a while, I think it only took shape when I was invited to sing gospel music at the Urs of the Sufi saint Inayat Khan in Nizamuddin. I was so overwhelmed. A girl who belongs to the Sikh religion, who sings Christian music, gets invited to a seemingly Islamic space. So that's when I began researching and created the Sufi Gospel Project, because I wanted to do something that was worthy and befitting of that space and of that beautiful opportunity that had been granted to me. Even though I had trained in Indian classical music, I had been singing gospel for almost 2 years. And one thing that everyone asked me at the end of a concert was, so why does a Sikh girl sing Christian music, or as someone referred to them, Christian bhajans? And to me, the answer was quite simple, and it was always the same. I said, because God and faith have no religion. Sufism means an acceptance of all humanity, gospel, the truth, and that's what this project, the Sufi Gospel Project, is about. It's about an acceptance of all truths. The more similarities I looked for, the more I found them everywhere. I found resonances of this common ground everywhere I looked. In the old and the new, in ancient texts, in contemporary songs, in a chant, in poetry, in an Irish prayer, in a couplet that my mother wrote, in John Lennon's Imagine, in Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, in Rumi, in Rabia, in rhythm, and in voices from all over the world. So the Sufi Gospel Project is poetry, prayer, and music that try to transcend the barriers of religion and language. But it's also about breaking down preconceived notions of what can and what should be and removing labels. It's about allowing one thought to flow seamlessly into another through intellect, but guided by intuition and always straight from the heart. Quite simply, it's the music of many voices, many thoughts, and many truths. And I don't think I want to say anymore, but I'd rather be able to show you what I mean through my music. Before I start, may I please introduce my wonderful collaborators, my friends, my family on stage. And you know, when I was putting this project together, I didn't even think of where we came from. And a couple of days before I debuted the project, I realized that Rajesh Prasanna is a Hindu. Aman Ali Khan and Ehsan Ali Khan are Muslim. Alex Fernandez and Brennan Denfer are Christians. So, you know, it was even more validation of what I believed in. The first piece we're going to do is an age-old gospel hymn, which was Mahatma Gandhi's favorite. It's called Abide With Me, and it's a simple plea to ask God to watch over us, to always be there for us. And while I was researching the Sufi Gospel Project, I found such a wonderful, such a befitting half or other half or answer by Kabir, which we put into it, and this is the Sufi Gospel Project's take on Abide With Me. Abide with me. Fast falls the eventide. The darkness deepens. Lord, with me abide. Comforts will leave. Help of the helpless, oh, abide with me. I need thy presence. Through the cloud, through sunshine, abide with me.
मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में। मोको कहाँ में ना मूरत में, ना तीरथ में, ना मूरत में, ना एकांत निवास में। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में।
ना मंदिर में, ना मस्जिद में, न काबे कैलाश में, ना मैं जप में, ना मैं तप में, ना मैं व्रत उपवास में, ना मैं क्रिया कर्म में रहता, ना ही योग संन्यास में, ना ही प्राण में, ना ही पिंड में, ना ब्रह्मांड आकाश में, ना मैं भ्रिकुटी भंवर गुफा में, सब श्वासन की श्वास में, खींची होए तुरंत मिल जा इस पल की तलाश में। कहें कबीर सुनो भाई साधो, मैं तो हूं विश्वास में।
मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में। ना तीरथ में ना मूरत में, ना तीरथ में ना मूरत में, ना एकांत निवास में। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में। मोको कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास में। Hold thou thy cross before my closing eyes. Shine through the gloom and point me to the skies. Heaven's morning rays and earth's vain shadows flee. In life, in death, O Lord, abide with me. In life, in death, abide with me. Thank you. While I was researching the Sufi Gospel Project, I found a really interesting theme that water played in every religion, a very important part of every religion. It's used as jal, it's used as amrit, it's used as holy water, it's used for baptism, it's used for cleansing. It means purification and crossing over to unite with the beloved. This is a very simple song, which is about prayer, water, and the union with the beloved. As I go down in the river to pray, studying a about that good old way, and who should wear that robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down, come on, sisters, let's go down, down in the river to pray, as I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who should wear that starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Come on, brothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down, come on, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us to be a part of TEDx. It was very special for us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.